when it comes to ordering brow products. When it comes to ordering brow products. Oh no. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're brand new here. For today's video, I'm finally going to be filming the full face of Shop MissA makeup. Now, if you don't know what Shop MissA is, it's cheap as chips. This is what the packaging looks like. It came in this big bubble package, which is amazing. All the products came perfectly, nothing cracked, nothing smashed, which is amazing. So, this is what we have. So I'm just going to dig right in. So if you want to see how the makeup looks, what the products are, how the products perform on my face, just keep watching. So starting my eyebrows, I picked up a brow pencil, and it's the AOA Studio Sculpting Brown Pencil in medium brown. So it's a double-sided pencil, so you actually get the spoolie on this side, and then on this side we have the retractable brow pencil. It is looking a bit dark. Let's see how we go with brows, and I hate doing brows on camera, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna brush it through the brows a bit before I actually try and create a shape, because it's not as creamy at the moment, but some pencils, they've got like the top layer and then they become creamy. The colour, I'll deal with the colour. The colour is not too bad. I hope this makeup turns out good, because I am actually going out for dinner and drinks after this, so I don't have time to be doing my makeup again. Right, I can deal with the colour. Right, it's actually a nice match for the brows. Oh, we're getting a bit more. It's not as creamy as I would like. I always talk about the Avon eyebrow pencil that I got in a full face of Avon makeup that I actually still use. I love it. But this just isn't as creamy. I'm going to leave that brow like that just now. We can always go back and fix them. I'm going to do the other brow, but it's not the worst brow product I've ever used. It's a great colour match, which I'm happy about. Brows always kinda scare me when it comes to ordering brow products online, because you don't really know if that medium brown is the same as that medium brown, and you know, if you order brow products online you ken exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do this brow and then come back with the next product. I have done this brow. This brow, I don't know if you can see, is a bit more, I don't know, it just looks not as smooth as this one. So I'm going to keep the eyebrow pencil out and fix them when I've got the rest of my makeup on. So now the brows are done, I'm going to carve them out using the Natural Finish Liquid Concealer in Porcelain, and it is medium to full coverage. This is what we look like here. You're not going to see what it covers under the brow. Well, maybe you will. Maybe put a bit too much on under the brow. Definitely used too much. A little definitely goes a long way. Not looking too bad. I'm going to use a beauty blender just to blend it down. Take some of that product away. It blends out really nicely as well. Moving on to the eyeshadow. Firstly, I'm going to use the Shimmer Glow Base Eye Primer, and it's light gold shimmer. Just going to pop a little bit on my finger and then pop it on the lid. Let's see if it's really shimmer. It's very shimmery, but it's fine. Very liquidy. Oh, it's very gold shimmery, but nothing much to say about that. We'll see how it holds up with the eyeshadow on top. I picked up this palette here, and it's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shadows in it. A mixture of shimmer and matte, I'm assuming. I've not actually opened this up. And this is the Muse palette. So I've got shimmer and matte in here. There's not names or anything on the back of them. So firstly, I'm just going to go in with a transition shade here and get that into the crease. It looks pretty pigmented on my brush, and that was just from a few taps into the crease. Oh, I'm shocked at that. It's more of a reddy brown than I thought, even though it does look reddy brown in the pan. Blending out pretty nicely as well. So it's pigmented, blending out nicely, and it does show you don't need to be buying the most expensive makeup to have a nice look. Bring it up a bit into the brow bone and out a little bit as well. I'm feeling the more orange tone here for the crease, so let's see how that goes on. Actually, that seems like it's going on a bit lighter than the first shade I used, so let me Actually, I kind of like the way that brown looks. Again, blended really nicely. I'm going to take my first brush with the first shades and just make sure it's all blended nicely as well. There is a deeper brown here and it looks like it would have a little bit of purple in it, so I'm going to use a little bit of that. We're going dark smoky today, which is unheard of for me, but I like the way that looks. Very simple so far. I'm liking the way these colours all come together. Shimmers in this palette are a bit dark for the main piece of the eye, so I picked up 3 loose pigments. Now, I have never used loose pigments in my life, so this may go wrong. So this loose pigment is called Wand, and it's just a nice copper pigment, which is beautiful. A nice pink with some gold undertones, which is really, really nice. And the one I'm actually going to use today is Grail. And it's just a nice champagne shimmer. So let me open it, as I haven't opened it yet. Right, how am I going to apply loose pigment? That is the question here today, folks. Do I have glue? Okay, I've found some glitter fix gel, so that is great. Wow. I don't even think I needed that glue. Oh my god. Right, I'm trying to do a spotlight eye so it looks a bit crazy like that. So, let me blend it out. This brush and the lightest shades and blend round it. And then take the dark brown and just blend at the sides. Really should not have used that glue. I can't decide if I like it or not. I'm not the best at spotlight eyes, but I thought bang a bit of shimmer in the middle. I've got eyeliner and lashes on, it'll look fine. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same with the other eye and then come back. Okay, the placement of the pigment is different on each eye, but we'll just need to look past that because it's on. I'm not changing it. So just pretend that it's equal, you know? We'll deal with it. So I picked up this liquid eyeliner. It's quite a weird shaped bottle. So it's a liquid eyeliner eye marker. It's a pretty thin tip, so hopefully I can do some good eyeliner. I'm going to put this down because I come down here to do my eyeliner. Right, perfect. It goes on well. You can always tell by the first stroke if it's going to be a good eyeliner pen or not, and that went on great. And I'm just going to do a thin line so I can pop eyelashes on. I'm not the best at eyeliner, but I'm happy with it. Pigment's kind of falling off this eye and getting onto the marker. So not the best eyeliner job, but the eyeliner went on really good, went over pigment quite well. This eye is just bugging me because the shimmer is going a bit everywhere. I know I said I didn't really need to use the glitter glue, but I think I should have for this eye. I picked up 2 pairs of lashes. I picked up the Chloe Black, which are really, really nice fanned out lashes. I think I will go for these. And I also picked up the Elle Black lashes, which are a bit more full and voluminous and chunky, with little lashes like fanning out. So, oh, that is a sign of the universe telling me to use the Chloe lashes, which I was going to anyway. It doesn't come with a glue, it just comes with the lashes. I think I will need to cut these. I need to cut every single lash that I wear. I want to show you the actual band. So, it is almost invisible. The band of these lashes is so thin, and I've just read on the actual packaging that these are 100% natural hair, which is amazing. For a price that I paid for these, which wasn't a lot, as I can remember, that's amazing. For real hair, a really, really thin seamless band, because usually with really cheap eyelashes, they're usually synthetic, fake, plastic, and the band is so thick, you can't bend it, can't move them about, can't adjust them to your eyes. So for a cheap pair of eyelashes, we're on to a winner here. Clear thin bands, bendy, real hair. let's see how they go on. I actually curled the lashes. Since they were real hair, I felt like I could curl them, and I actually like them so much better. So I'm chuffed with that. I may need to go over the eyeliner because you can kind of see the clear band. I thought the clear band was going to be amazing, but firstly for the face I'm going to go in with an eye primer, and I've got the Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer. So let's get my face primed. Oh, that bit literally fell out. Smells really nice. So that primer is actually really nice. It looks like it's blurred out all my pores already. So hopefully it keeps the makeup on in place because my face looks really blurred already. So I picked up 4 foundations, but 2 of them are going to be too light for me to wear today. I got them for like pale makeup days. So they're the Pro Wear foundations in full coverage. I got one in pure beige and the next one in sand. But these will be way too light, as you can see, because I've got fake tan on. I picked up 2 Buildable Satin foundations, and I got one in the shade... doesn't tell you. Doesn't actually tell me what shade these are, but they look a bit more in my skin tone for today. So let's try these out. I've actually worn one of these already and it went on amazingly. So let's try these ones out. And they come in a glass bottle, which is a bit risky. The applicator isn't the best. I hate putting foundation on my face like this. Right, let's see. Very yellow. I can say that. Oh, I'm not feeling this foundation at all. Oh no. Right, I'm going to go over it all with a beauty blender because this looks way too yellow for my skin. And if it oxidises, will look drastic. And it's not the best coverage actually because it says Buildable, but I'm not putting any more of that on my face. Right, for concealer I'm going back in with the liquid concealer in the shade Porcelain, again for under the eyes. This on. Oh. And this is a high coverage concealer, so hopefully it can cover these dark bags and take away some of the yellowness under my eyes for that foundation. That concealer is actually amazing. Like the coverage of that is so great. Oh, I'm so chuffed with that concealer. So chuffed. So the setting powder I picked up is the Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. Hopefully this powder doesn't stick. There's so many setting powders that just stick and don't blend out. Not too bad. I'm going to set the smile lines as well. And for the face powder I picked up the Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder, and again I got this in Porcelain, so hopefully it doesn't leave too much of like a colour on my face and it just goes quite translucent. Hopefully. And hopefully I don't get flashback with this because I will look like Flashback Mary. So that's how the face is looking just now with the 2 powders. So I'm happy with these 2 powders. The setting powder didn't stick like I was worried about and it actually blended out nicely. And the face powder didn't make me look like a ghost. It saved the foundation mishap, which was too yellow. So moving on to bronzer, I picked up the Pro Bronzer, Bronzer and Contour in the shade Sante. It's a decent sized pan as well and it's a very orangey bronzer, which you know I bloody love. It actually says bronzer on the pan, so this is a very orange tone bronzer, which I love, but okay, I'm feeling that. I actually really like that and it blends out really nice as well. So I'm just going to bronze up the full face with the bronzer because I need some colour back in. Now that I've put a Porcelain powder on, I need to bring some colour back into this face, which is not yellow. Oh, I thought this was just going right downhill, full face off. I'm so chuffed with that bronzer. Like, I'm really happy with that. Next I'm going to move on to blush, and this colour, now that I'm looking at it, looks completely different to it did online, and I'm a bit scared. So it's Perfect Blush in the shade Looker. Did not look that bright online. I'm going to be very careful with this. Very pigmented. I will give that to Miss A. Very pigmented products. It actually blends out really nice, and it is such a nice shade now that it's blended out. Obviously I wouldn't leave it just like that, and obviously you need to be very light-handed with a blush that shade because it's really bright. Really bright. I'm chuffed with that blush. I thought it was going to be drastic just for the pure fact that it is so bright, but blended out it looks nice. And I've been recently wearing a bit more blush than I would usually, so I don't mind that it's actually a big poppy pink on the apples of my cheeks. So now I'm going to move on to highlighter, which I have 3 of. I picked up this Ultimate Glow Face highlighting palette. I don't think I'm going to use that today. I just got it, like I want to try all these things out, but not all in one video. So it's a quad palette and we have 4 different highlighting shades. This one I would obviously never use, and this one for highlighting, but these 2 I could make use out of. And then I picked up these 2, the Wonder Baked highlighters, and I got this one in the shade Cloud, which is nearly white. And then I picked up the same one in the shade Bonbon. This is more of a like cream virgin champagne, so I think I'm going to use this one today and keep the white one for like cool eyeshadow looks, because this is more for a warm tone eyeshadow look. It's still a pretty light highlight, but it's more gold than white. Harry's singing if you can hear him in the background. So let's see. Not as poppin' as I'd hoped. Still really nice. I just thought for how pigmented the rest of these products have been that it would be a proper bam highlight, but it's still a nice highlight at the end of the day, and I'll still obviously wear it. It is actually really nice when the light hits it. This has been such a good video for me to film. I was quite worried about it, but I'm actually glad that it's turned out well. I'm going to use this highlight to highlight my brow bone as well. I'm going to go back to the eyes for a second using the same Amuse palette, and I'm going to pick a shade for the lower lash line. So I think I'm going to take this shade right here and apply that under the lash line to completely tie the eyeshadow look together. That has completely pulled the full eye look together. So before I do mascara and my lips, I'm going to set my face. And I got the A+ setting spray. Oh, cute. And it says it locks in makeup. A lot of this makeup came in such cute packaging. Like, how cute is that? So I'm going to shake it up. Right. Oh, that smells so nice. Like, I have not smelled a setting spray that smells that good before. Smells amazing. So I picked up 2 mascaras. I picked up the LA Colours Lash Building Mascara. And then I picked up the She Makeup Abracadabra Mega Volume Mascara. Can't really see the packaging here. So I'm going to look at the wand of the Abracadabra one. The Abracadabra wand is huge. The wand for the Lash Building Mascara is also huge. I'm going to use the Abracadabra Mega Volume Mascara for today. Let's bring these natural lashes in with the falsies. And I can see this inner corner of the lash sticking up now, which is great. That mascara is not the worst. I would need to try it without lashes to see if it's lengthening, voluming, everything like that. But I can't see any complaints by doing what I've just done. So for lip liners, I thought I picked up 3, but I picked up 2 lip liners and an eyeliner. I don't know why I'd get a nude eyeliner, but I've got that. I'm not going to be using it. But for the lip liners, I got 2 of the Wonder lip liners. One in the shade Nom Nom, which is a bit of a nudie orange. Then one in the shade Famous, which is more of a reddy brown. The Famous lip liner is a bit of a deep red. And this one is more of an orangey nude. So I'm not sure what one I want to use because I have an array of lipsticks. I picked up 6 lipsticks. there is actually no need for that. But I picked the Matte Kiss Soft Matte Lips in the shade Lily, and that's a deep red. Then I picked up the She Makeup Matte Lipstick in the shade Carmine, which is also a deep red purple. So I'm not going to use those today. So I'm using the lip liner in the shade Nom Nom, which is a bit orange, but it'll do under a nude, I suppose. Nice and creamy, it goes on really nicely. Doesn't drag the lips. Lovely. I have 4 lipsticks to choose from. So I picked up the AO Studio Wonder Lipstick 24-hour lipstick in the shade Latte, which is more of a pinky nude. Then I picked up the AO Studio in the shade Coconut. All these lipsticks have came a bit broken, like they've all fallen out. So that's Coconut, more of a brownie nude. Then this lip colour, LA Colours lip colour in the Buff. That you can't even see, it's really too glossy, so I won't be using that one. Then I picked up the Amuse Cosmetics in the shade Smooth Whispers, and that is a really nice pinky nude as well, so I'm really not sure what one to use. They're all so different. I really like this pinky nude because pink has been my thing recently. Let's try it on. Mixed with that orange, it looks like a nice nude, but I don't know if that washes me out a bit. Let me try on the other one first. I'm kind of feeling the brown one. So this is Coconut. It is a bit broken. I'm feeling the brown. Goes on nicely, don't need a lip liner with it either, as it's not a sheer lipstick. So that is the makeup complete using all Shop MissA makeup. I'm gobsmacked at how nice it actually turned out for being such cheap products. If you enjoyed seeing me doing a full face of Shop MissA makeup, don't forget to like and subscribe. I could really use your support, and there will be more full face of one brand makeups coming very soon. So until next time, I'll see you in my next video.